Soldiers and civilians from over 20 coalition and partner nations are present at Camp Marmal near Mazar-e-Sharif in northern Afghanistan at the Resolute Support Train Advise Assist Command North. An interesting mix of different cultures, says the commander of TAAC North.
First of all, it's fun. It's really fun to work together with 22 nations because it's simply a huge experience I never had before in this size, especially not directly under my command. I did work several times in international deployment, but the size this time is completely different, which creates some challenges. Of course, there's a coordination issue we have, and at the end, as a commander, it's a quite new experience to have 22 defense ministers, 22 members, parliaments and presidents of parliaments, maybe 22 presidents, maybe even 22 shots, which are visiting on a regular basis, and then sometimes even a land component commander in addition shows up.
The German troops in Camp Marmal are there on behalf of Resolute Support, but between Germany and Afghanistan, a special relationship has existed for a long time.
Afghanistan is a country where we have the longest lasting relations, really. It started even in the First World War, it was continued through the Second World War even, and it stayed after the war. Which means if you look, for example, on the police uniforms of policemen in Kabul on the roads, you may see some similarities to German police uniforms in the 60s, 70s. This is not by default, it's simply done because the training mission of the German police was already there. Which means, if you may, we are doing TAA here on national basis since years. And of course there was some breaks in this, especially in the Taliban time, but at the end we have some experiences with bad governments also in our history, and we should try to overcome this. And if we can help the Afghans to do so, we will. And the commitment of my government is quite clear. We will support the Afghans at least the next 10 years. This is already signed between our Chancellor and the President of Afghanistan.